Hi everybody, welcome to Still the Mom's Word of the Week. Today is April 14th and we're talking this month about showers of mercy and grace. Today's title is to find rest for our souls. And yes, this does tie in with the showers that I want to talk about this month. So who loves the sound of rain on the roof? I do. I love that cozy feeling that I get when it rains. It makes me want to grab a blanket, a good book, or a movie and hunker down for a few hours of soul rest. Now, not everyone values soul rest. As a matter of fact, as I'm saying that, some of you are probably thinking, I don't even know what that is. I don't have time for that. I have no idea. I'm hoping to help you with that today. But I'm telling you also that everybody should value soul rest. Now, why is that? Why should we? If you've ever run all day without a break, or all week, all month, all year, or year after year, then you likely know that it is important to find physical as well as soul rest. Because physical rest is good, but if your soul is still running, you need to rest your soul also. So our American lifestyle values work, work, work. But we must take time to feed our souls because then our work time is going to be more effective. So that's the value and benefit of soul rest. I've shared before how important it is to give out of a full and not an empty cup. Even thinking logically, one cannot pour out of a container that doesn't have anything in it. So neither you nor anyone else will receive anything to quench hunger or thirst, and this is speaking in our soul, not physical hunger and thirst, but you can't get anything out of a container that's empty. When you're giving out of emptiness, nobody's receiving anything. So last year, the Lord showed me a vision. In the vision, there was an empty glass on my kitchen table. I literally saw my kitchen table, and maybe I should give you guys a picture of that at some point. Maybe I will. But what I saw in the vision was there was a small child with a big gallon of milk. And already you're thinking, oh no, that gallon of milk is very heavy for that small child. And you're right, that's some of what we're getting ready to hear about. But the small child goes over with the big gallon of milk and starts pouring into the empty glass. And as they're attempting, she's doing a really good job, but as she's doing that, once the glass was full, she didn't quite stop pouring quickly enough, and lots of milk spilled onto the table. And the Lord asked me a question. He said, did you see what it was that I showed you? And I answered him, yes, I did. I saw. He said, did you see the glass of milk? Did you see that there was milk in that glass? And I said, I did. I saw it. And he said, did you see the milk on the table? Yes, Lord, I did see the milk on the table. And then he said, the milk in the glass is yours. And the milk on the table, that belongs to everyone else. Do not give away the milk in the glass. And that's when I heard, it was kind of a very stern warning. Do not give away the milk in the glass. That is for you alone. And for anyone else to get that milk on the table, because that's for everybody else, they must come around. Maria, you're not responsible to make sure they come get what you're giving out. You simply give from your overflow, and it's up to them to come receive. And I'm saying that that is for you also. Just because I saw that, please, by all means, take that for yourself and apply it. But what a profound picture is that? Most of us are taught to give from our overflow, but many of us believe that we're responsible to be sure that everyone hears and receives what we give. Sometimes we're even shoving it down their throats to make sure that they're receiving what we're giving. But guess what? That's not true. That's not how it's supposed to be done. Each person is responsible for her or for his own reception of truth. Mic drop. I just had to say that. I'm sorry. Hopefully that takes a lot of pressure off of you. It's taken a lot of pressure off of me. So does that help with any of the stress that you've been carrying? Because if you're trying to carry your own load and everyone else's own load, it's just too much. Some of the responsibilities of what others are or are not doing, that's hard for us to carry. We are responsible for our own soul health first, Then we may kindly reach out to others to help them. You have to have it in that order. This is lesson number 1 for proper soul health. Feed your soul first, kindly feed the souls of others. So remember how we started with our description of that cozy rainy day? Maybe some of you prefer a sunny warm field with a blanket and a cool glass of lemonade. Whichever it is that you prefer, I want you to find yourself there, either physically or just close your eyes and emotionally find yourself there and begin to allow your soul to find that health and that peace that you need. We cannot force others to rest, and sadly, I've tried to do that. But there are times when the Lord will allow us to so burn ourselves out that we are forced to sit a while and to catch our breath. Why not rest before that happens? I want to end with one more story. In 2014, I had a ruptured disc and I had to have surgery after a car accident that we had late in 2013. When that disc ruptured, my life changed literally from one day to the next. I was involved in business and a networking group. I was serving and leading worship at my church, family life with children and everything that goes along with that, husband and kids and household. And guess what? It all stopped. Literally suddenly, because that disc ruptured and everything changed just like that. So over the next few months, years really, because I'm still kind of walking some of that out, while I was sitting still, the Lord began to speak to me about how much He missed our time together, because in my busy season, I had not spent as much time with Him as I had in the past. So while the season of the sudden stop was painful, since that time, I've gained so much understanding about my spirit and my soul and what they need. My priorities have shifted a lot to include more time sitting, listening, and talking with my Father, and allowing everything else that I do to be birthed out of our sweet time together. If you feel you've lost some of that intimacy with the Father, I want to invite you today to sit with Him and to ask Him this question. Father, how do you feel about me? You may be surprised to know that you'll be met with a smile and an assuring word. He's not going to scold you. Even if you haven't been doing it all right, or the way that you perceive that it should be done all right, He is not going to scold you. He's going to affirm you, and He's going to be so excited to see you coming. I want to end with some verses from Matthew 11:28 and 29, and this is from the Passion Translation. Are you weary, carrying a heavy burden? Come to me. I will refresh your life, for I am your oasis. Simply join your life with mine, learn my ways, and you'll discover that I'm gentle, humble, and easy to please. You will find refreshment and rest in me, for all that I require of you will be pleasant and easy to bear. And with that, I want to invite you to some soul food. And I don't mean soul food as in let's go to our downtown area and find some good home cooking, even though please do that if you want to. I'm talking about soul food, spirit food. At the end of the month, on April the 26th at 6:30, we're going to do our monthly prayer call. We do that by Zoom every month at the last Tuesday of the month. And what I want to do is invite you to come. So if you'll go ahead and mark your calendar, I'll be sending you a Zoom link closer to the time. For you to receive that Zoom link, you'll want to sign up for my emails, and you can do that by going to www.stillthemom.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, put in your name and your email address, and you'll receive all the information that you need from me. No spam will ever come your way, just Still the Mom encouraging material. Thank you for being with me today, and I'll see you next week.